Happy day, students. I welcome you back for Class 5 Computer Science video or video 2 on Lesson 10 Surfing Net. In video 1 of this lesson, we saw what is Internet and what does it provide and how to start the Internet Explorer. Continuation, we are going to see in this video, we are going to see how the various features on Internet Explorer, email, creating an email, and how to use it. Let's get into the lesson, students. Now, in the earlier video, as I said previously, we know how to start a Internet Explorer by clicking on the Internet Explorer button. After clicking, what happens? This is the main page which we get into it. Let me explain to the various features available on the Internet Explorer option, which is the home page. Now, I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points here. I'll explain to you point one by one point. First point, which is back. This is called back button, which is also called as backward. It goes to the previous page when we click onto this particular button on the Internet Explorer. Second one, which is called as forward. This helps us to move forward to the next page. Okay. Third one, this is called a stop button. Into is nothing, like we call it as end or cut, whatever it is. This is a stop. Okay. What does it do when we click on this particular button? When we click on the browser, sometime it may take longer time to get downloaded, right? So to upload it or download it, whatever it may be. So if we click on this into button, which is a stop button, it will help us to stop that particular action. Next one is refresh. Can you see a symbol here? An arrow, two arrows inverted here. Yes, this is called as a refresh button, which will reload the most version on the current page. That it will go back to the main page. That is the refresh that particular page, and it will start from the beginning. What is this? What is it? This icon? I'm sorry, this button looks like a home. So what we do, whatever the works we complete, we go back to home. Yes, exactly. Home button helps us to go back to the first website page. Next one, favorites. So what do you do when you have something favorites? Yes, you keep it stored and everything, right? Like how we have a favorite chocolate or favorite dress, likewise, this button helps us to store or displays on organize frequently website. With this will help us to keep on favorite, and you don't have to type in. So every time if we click on favorite, it'll list off the option whichever you use. Next one, history. What is history? Here I think can you see here the arrow button? So this will display the recently used website. Whatever the recently we used, those websites will be displayed. That's the history. What's your past history, we'll ask, right? So what happened? What's your family history like that? Like what all we have searched or whatever we have used, various websites, that will display here. And the last one of this, print. So print, you all know what does it do, right? This button helps us to print a copy of the web page which is being viewed. So this helps us to give a copy of it. Yes. So I'm going to give you a tip for you students. Browser. You all know what are these called as various different types of browser. This allows us to view information on the internet, which is called as web browser. So this is Internet Explorer. Actually, this Internet Explorer is actually Microsoft company, and this is Mozilla Firefox. You know what is this? Google Chrome, Safari, Opera. These are various search engine as well as the Internet Explorer button which we have on the internet. Next, we come to the very important feature, email. So what is email? Sending mail through electronic. What is it? Yes, computer we use. We use computer. So what is computer? Basically an electronic machine. Yes, sending mail through an electronic machine. So as you all know, it's the fastest way and quick way to communicate with each other. You all have learned in your SST lesson and also in your previous class in class 4 of computer science, also in email lesson. Um, so previously, earlier, when you wanted to pass any messages, it's take a very long time, right? So here, this is the fastest way where the technology has been improved, where you can quickly send and receive messages to any person around the world. Yes. So this is the uses of the email option. And now I'm going to explain as how to create an account and how do we use the various features. Why do we need an account? Can just like this go? No. Each one will have an information, and there are certain information which we would like to have it personally, right? To be identified uniquely. Likewise, our email address is very important. That is a username and the password, which gives a unique unique name to your account. Okay, how do we do it? Now I'm going to give you an example on the Gmail as how we need to create. Basically, it is the same for the different browsers also. Okay. Now, when we go to this site and that this is the username, and next to it you will have sometime the even the password. Now here you have an option called create account. When you don't have an account at all, you're going to use it for the very first time, you wanted to have your username and the password, you're going to create an account. We will click on this option, create account, and after we click on the next button, can you see on the slide 2, sorry, picture 2, uh, creating an account window will pop up where you will give your first name, your last name, and you'll choose your email ID. How do you want it to display? So when you just type it, it will also give you an option if any other user have this name which you have chosen, it will give you a choice as like it gives you an option as this can be like this or that. Okay, then your password you need to type it 2 times because for the confirmation. And next one, your date of birth, your gender, your mobile, and your current email address if you have any, you can do it, your location, and next page, and after which you'll have a final verification. After verification, your account will be created and it will display. So once your account is displayed, you will go to this page, that is a main page. In the username you will type your name. So when an email is created, you know how it has been created, it will not have, you should not have any space. Your name will be created with the at symbol, it's called as an at rate symbol, with the uh, browser, that is the gmail.com. That's what it comes. Okay, so for example, kips at gmail.com, and the password whatever you type, it would be dot dot dot, it will not be seen to others, it will be invisible. And sometimes you may also have an I symbol which will be opened up. If you click on that, you can also verify your password whether what you're typing is correct or not, and then click on sign in, you'll get into the email. Once you get into the email, what happens? Yes, this is the email box, and this is your inbox where you get your emails which will be available. Yes, you will get an emails which will come in. So next to the email, 1 2 3 brackets, that means a new mail has been popped. If you click onto it, you can view your messages. And when you wanted to create a mail or send any mail, okay, create on your own, you'll click on compose. So when you click on compose, this is the screen which comes up, which is called composing message, where you have a two column. Two is a person you all know, the person whom you wanted to send it to, and then you have an option called CC and BCC. Let me explain to you. CC full form is carbon copy. If you wanted to send this a copy mail to anyone, can type their email address, and you wanted to send a mail, a message to a person where it needs to be secretly sent, you don't want the other person to know it, you use this option BCC, which is called carbon copy, where the main person will not know whom the mail is being copy mail being sent. For that, you will use this BCC, and the subject you will give what is the subject you are going to. You will type the message, and once you complete it, you will click on send option where the mail will be sent. And once the mail has been sent to you, you will receive the mail in the inbox. Yes, okay, to that person recipient will see. Now, what if you receive a mail and you wanted to forward it? So once you click on that inbox and once you open it, below it you will have an option called reply and forward. Reply means you are going to give a reply to that particular email what they have stated. Forward is basically forwarding that particular mail to a different person. You are forwarding the message to another person. If you wanted to send that particular copy, you will click on forward and then type the email address and send button. Final part, we have come to signing out. Once everything is done, how do you get out? That is, how do you exit? So here on the inbox, you will have your name here. That is your email address, which will pop on the right hand side corner on the top. Okay, if you click onto it, can you see a drop down? If you click onto it, it will come, and there will be an option which will say, so you'll have some option like add account or sign out. You'll click on this button, sign out, and you will be exited from the account. Hope you must have got the details of how to create an email ID and everything. So hope you must have understood, and hope this lesson was quite interesting. Thank you, students. You also create an account and see how it works, and also be safe without be safe when you are while browsing your accounts, internet, while using the internet. Thank you, students. You all have a great day.